Hi guys, it's Suzanne HB, Gracie Just Might Work on Instagram, and this is going to be a fairly quick tutorial on what I just did last night. I was pretty excited because I thought it might only work in limited edition, which is what I did it in here, but I checked it today and it works in the metallics and looks really cool, and it also works in opaque, so I'm pretty excited about anything that works well in opaques and holds its shape. So I'm going to do the tutorial in opaques and in the same colours as I've used here, but in a different order. And it's a hook only. It doesn't use that many bands. It's only 3 bands per section. So yeah, it probably uses about 40 bands, something like that, 40, 45. And we'll get on with it. Oh, clink. So I'm going to start with my turquoise, and then I'm going to do turquoise, caramel, purple all the way up. So I actually think of caramel as being the first one because the cap band's not actually involved in the first sequence. So my sequence, as I think of it, is going to be caramel, purple, turquoise. So it'll be caramel, purple, turquoise in 3 chains. Before you attach the 3rd chain, take the left hand loop of the one you've just done, pick it up, slip it under that right hand loop of this one you're hanging on to. Now this is the only tricky bit. You now dip your hook forward and grab a hold of the left hand side of the first loop. There. So it's the left hand side of the first loop like that. And putting a bit of tension on, hang on to that cap band, pull it up to the hook and attach that one. Now if this one's feeling a bit loose, you just grab a hold of the opposite side of it and pull it out slightly so that it sits a little nicer, like so. And that's it, but it is a bit of a funny one. So I'll do a few examples for you. Okay, so we're going back to the sequence again, which is caramel, purple, turquoise. So you do that as your single chain, caramel, purple, and turquoise. Before you attach that one, grab the left hand loop of that previous chain. Now you can either lift that right hand side of the turquoise loop over or pull the other one under, depends what your style is. And facing it this way, you'll see we're going to pick up just this loop here of the caramel one. So we're going to tip it around and out, round to the outside like this. Grab a hold of that bottom so you've got a bit of tension, give it a pull, and reattach this one. Like so. Again, if it's looking a bit wonky or loose, just give it a tug on the opposite side. Like so. That's all there is to it. So back to caramel. And purple. And turquoise. And on that 3rd one, picking up the left hand loop of the previous one, like so, pulling it through or lifting that band over, like so. With it facing that way, you want this front right hand loop picked up. So you're only picking up one loop, give it a tug, and don't let go of this blue one because you want to, the blue one you want to be straight. So we're going to grab that like that. Like so. Back to caramel. purple, and turquoise. Grabbing the left hand loop, pulling it through, or slipping the other one over the top. Going around to the outside, you need to hang on to this one so it doesn't slide off. Picking up that front right loop, giving it a pull, and don't go through this side of the blue. You want to go over like that and give that little blue a tug if it's looking like it's out of kilter. This is actually the back of the bracelet you're working on, and this is the very cute front, like so. I really like this. It will start to twist as you make it, but when you C-clip it together, and that's what I was really excited about, I was thinking that if you look at it like this, it's got a bit of a twist in it. But if you straighten it out and make sure that when you C-clip it together, you've got it straight, it actually sits really beautifully. And it sits on your wrist really nicely as well. Okay, so back to caramel, purple, and turquoise. Pulling that through, grabbing that left hand loop, pulling it through or lifting that blue one over. When you've got it facing this way, grabbing that out, grabbing that front loop, giving it a bit of a tug, and this going over the top like that and grabbing onto that blue. See, that one's gone a bit funny. Let's give it a bit of a tug. It's very easy to tweak this one too. See, that's getting a little bit of just a slight curl. But as I said, if you line it up when you C-clip it, it won't be a problem at all. So I'll do a couple more and then we'll finish. So caramel, purple, turquoise, picking up the left hand loop, bringing the blue one over the top, out to the side, round behind, picking up this one, and hooking that one back on. Back to the beginning. Can get a bit confusing as you go down, so make sure you keep your eye on that one that you want to pick up. You can see better there, that curl that it starts to get on it. Used a similar kind of pickup stitch, one I called détente, a border stitch, but I haven't used it all that much. Okay, so assuming that that's the length that you want it, and I recommend that you don't make it too loose, but it does sit nicely, we're going to just slip a band of the next colour on there. So you just go caramel, or you could slip a purple one on, just one that's not the cap band, so that it's kind of got a follow-on sequence rather than having two of the same colour clipped together. So just slide that through all of them and as I said, the tricky part is to just make sure that when you're going to C-clip, you see this band that's pulled up. You want to line all those up so that they're all running along pretty much in a line like that. And then when you go to join them up, they should all be running around the middle. So something like that tells me I'm going to C-clip it over the top like this. Of course, if you get it wrong, you just take it off and put an extra twist on it, like so. And then it will actually sit really, really nicely for you. It's such a quick, cute bracelet gone fishing. So there it is in all of the different bands you can do it in. I've got to say I really do like the opaque and the metallic, probably even better than the limited edition, but my son loved the limited edition bands. So hopefully that's been helpful, and that'll be a really cute and quick one for you to do. And if you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up, please. Subscribe if you like, and check me out on Instagram on Crazy Just Might Work, and I'll have the details of hashtagging and tagging for Instagram in the description box. So thanks for that, and I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.